Hi, Yins. How are you doing today? I am doing well. Hope you are all well. I am here, of course. Not sorry for moving the camera here, but it is sliding a bit and I had to adjust it. Okay, so as you can see, I'm in a slightly different setup because you can see the iPad. I thought today, as I'm doing my Stitch with Me, would be an excellent example or excellent opportunity to show you how I use EasyPDF, how I personally use EasyPDF. Now, obviously, I already have the pattern uploaded into the software. I would hope if you plan on using either EasyPDF or GoodReader, you would know how to do that. So I'm not going to go through that step. As you can see, I'm already using it, and I'm using the highlighting feature. Now, all I do is the search text and the highlight. So what we're going to do is we're going to zoom into, and to zoom, I use the two fingers, and you pinch. Whoop! I just pinched too far, and then it goes out to all the pages. So to zoom in, you take two fingers and you spread them apart on the page. To zoom out, you go towards each other on the page. What we're going to do is we're going to go up here into the top left or top right hand corner because I'm going to be looking for these for the boxes today. Now, in order for me to search the text so I can easily find all of the boxes on this page, and this is how I use EasyPDF, what I want to do is click or touch one of those boxes, and it's going to highlight it with a blue highlight and kind of like parentheses on either side. And then you get a text option bar that comes up, and it says copy, look up, speak, share, highlight, and search text. Now, if I wanted to highlight all of the boxes on this page or in the entire document in a different color than the yellow highlight, so I can easily find all of the boxes, I'm going to click search text, and you're going to see that all of the empty boxes are going to come up as a red box or colored in red. Now, all of the symbol that I'm going to be looking for in this page is highlighted in red so I can easily find it when I'm ready to stitch as I go across the page to stitch. Once I stitch one of those boxes, all I have to do is touch it, click highlight, and it highlights that and it's still red, but it highlights that box in yellow. You can see the yellow background in the back. So once I get rid of the red, they will all be yellow in the back or going forward. So when I move on to the next symbol, I can easily distinguish what I've done and what I've not done. Now, the only caveat with this software that I have found so far to date is that once I have worked on an entire a section, it is very hard to get a new symbol highlighted because it's wanting to click on these other symbols that are already highlighted. So what I have found to do is that I have been going to a page either before or after, and I have been finding that symbol on the page after, highlighting it here. No, I'm sorry, not highlighting. Not highlighting. Searching for it here. So let me see if I can find one that I have not searched for yet. I have not searched for the black yet. So search text, and then going back to the page that I'm working on, and those symbols are now red. I hope that helps for Easy PDF. There is no save feature. It automatically saves, so you don't have to worry about saving it or forgetting to save it. It's very simple to navigate and work. And so we are going to begin working this brown color. Now, as you're going to see, I also pulled up a tag on my iPad, so we are going to switch back and forth between the tag and my pattern as we work. So I hope you are all doing well. I just got home from work. It is Friday evening. Had a very good day at work. Looking forward to the weekend. I am ready to go gung-ho on stitching on Henry this weekend and getting a lot accomplished. A lot accomplished on Henry. Last night I had to do a late night of work for work, so I did not have a lot of time to stitch. And so tonight I'm really looking forward to getting a lot of stitching in. It is ever getting closer to the holidays, and as the holidays approach, the traffic keeps building up and up and up too, going to and from work. So as much as I love the holidays, I'm also looking forward to January, just knowing that the traffic will not be nearly as bad come January, because for some reason people just decide to stay home then. So as you can see with the highlighting feature, what I usually do is I typically do a small section of stitching, and then I will go back and highlight those stitches just so I can keep a pretty good pace. With Easy PDF, you do have, as far as I know, unless somebody can tell me otherwise, you do have to highlight each individual symbol separately. So now what I'm going to do is go in here and highlight each one of these boxes. And there we go. And we move on to the next row. I'll do 4 more, and I will show you the highlighting feature one more time before we go to the tag. I have a tag today because I've been doing the videos. I've been doing the daily Flossmas videos, so kind of running out of things to talk about right now. I was like, what am I going to talk about in today's in the Stitch With Me video? So I figured I would pull up a holiday tag and just answer some of those questions and have a chat about the holidays. Okay. So we go tap, highlight, tap, highlight, tap, highlight. That's simple. It is a little bit repetitive. It gets old pretty quick, but you know what? It is so simple and it really helps whenever it comes to being able to navigate around the page efficiently and easily. Okay, so let's pull up the tag. And question number 1 is, this is the Holly Jolly Christmas YouTube tag. So there's 20 questions. I might have answered these last year, but I don't remember. I didn't go back and look. And who knows, maybe my answers have changed from last year. So number 1, favorite Christmas movie. Okay, so my favorite Christmas movie. I really don't watch a lot of Christmas movies. So I would have to say my favorite Christmas movie would probably be The Muppets Christmas Carol. And that's just because I love the Muppets and they sing in it. It's a musical. So it's awesome. So yeah, I would say A Muppets Christmas Carol. Okay. The next question. Are you on the naughty list or the nice list? Ha ha ha. I'm always on the nice list. But I think that depends upon the person you're asking. No, I'm a goody two-shoes. So I'm always doing the right thing and the good thing. So I would say I'm on the nice list. Number 3, show us an embarrassing Christmas photo. I'm just going to keep this up here real quick because I think a couple of these we're going to go through pretty quickly, and then we'll get to the more in-depth questions. I do not have any Christmas pictures, so I do not have a picture to show you because I don't have any of those Christmas photos. My mom might have one that's embarrassing, but I'm not here with my mom's pictures aren't here. So sorry to say I don't have an embarrassing Christmas photo. Number 4, have you ever had a white Christmas? Let's talk about that for a minute. We might have one this year. Currently, my mom has a whole bunch of snow. I'm going to my mom's house for Christmas. I'll probably have one this year. It's hard to say. You never know what might happen between now and then. Yes, I've had many, many white Christmases. I think my very, very first white, I don't know if it was a white Christmas, my very, very first Christmas, but it was a very, very, very cold Christmas. The very first year I was born. So yes, I grew up in Western Pennsylvania. We get lots of snow there. We've had white Thanksgivings and white Halloweens. So yes, I've had white Christmases. Do I like the song White Christmas? No. I think it's depressing. And I think a lot of the Christmas songs out there are depressing and sad sounding and need to be upbeat. They need to be more upbeat and jolly. Just a personal opinion. Don't know why I went down that rabbit trail. Hi, Terry. And anyways, rabbit trails, Terry. Hope you're doing well. And so maybe that's another question, but I don't listen to Christmas music either. Okay. Do you start your Christmas shopping on Black Friday or wait until the last minute? This year, I started well before Black Friday. I think I started at the beginning of October. Maybe even in September I might have started. I know I started early. So usually there's been years that I started on Black Friday. There have been years that I waited till the last minute. This year I have been super early. I do know I started in October because I started buying some gifts for staff at work in October. So yes, I have been buying for a while now. And I am happy I did, and hopefully this weekend I'm going to start doing some gift wrapping so I get started on that and get moving and we'll be well established and ready to go because it's fast approaching. Highlight these boxes. Highlight, 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 highlight. And move into the next question. Let's read two at a time so we know what we're doing. If you could be in any Christmas movie, what would it be? And name all of Santa's reindeer. If you could be in any Christmas movie, what would it be? I would have to say I would want to be in The Muppets Christmas Carol because I love the Muppets. Who doesn't love the Muppets? I mean, they're awesome. So, plus that's probably like one of the only Christmas movies I care about. I'm not a seasonal movie person. I don't watch a lot of seasonal movies. So I would say Muppets Christmas Carol, and because that would just be awesome to be in a movie with the Muppets. Okay, next question. Name all of Santa's reindeers. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, and Rudolph. I think that's all of them. I don't know. Tell me in the comments if I missed one. But I think I got them all. Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. Yep, I got them all. Okay, cool. Highlight. See how simple this program is if you haven't used it already? Anyways, okay, next question. When does your family put up your Christmas tree and who decorates it? Is your Christmas tree real or fake? Okay. Typically, my Christmas tree goes up Thanksgiving weekend. Typically. Last couple years, it's been going up earlier just because I have not been home Thanksgiving weekend. And I like it to go up early enough to make it worthwhile to put up because it's a lot of work to decorate a Christmas tree. And plus, Christmas is the only holiday I decorate for. So I want to enjoy it as much as possible. I obviously have a fake tree and I decorate it myself because I live alone. In the past, when I lived at home with my family, we had a fake tree. I've never had a real tree. I've never ever had a real tree in my entire life. And we always put it up Thanksgiving weekend. And usually my brother and I would decorate it. And how we would do it would be, because every year we would get a new ornament. So, you know, my mom and dad would have a side of a third of the tree. I would have a third of the tree, and my brother would have a third of the tree. So that way we could keep all of our ornaments separate and also put all of our ornaments up on the tree. But the worst part of decorating a fake tree is the branches. Definitely the worst part of decorating a tree. I hate organizing the branches. Okie dokie. Peeking at gifts or be surprised? Most definitely be surprised. What's the point in wrapping a gift if you're not going to be surprised? Okay, show us your ugly Christmas sweater if you have one. I do not own an ugly Christmas sweater, even though it sounds like I'm going to have to buy one for work this year. If you could be under the mistletoe with anyone, who would it be? That's just a stupid holiday tradition, and I don't do that. Does your family have a special holiday recipe you like to help with? Not that I'm aware of. Yeah, no, I don't know. No, I mean, typical food that we make every year: ham, potatoes. I don't even know what we have every year because it's the same stuff every year. It doesn't matter to me. Food is food. Okay, number 16. Are you a pro present wrapper or do you fail miserably? I like to think that I'm a pro. 1, 2, 3. I am very particular about how I wrap gifts. I'm also a perfectionist. Go figure. And I am very meticulous about how I wrap my gifts, what kind of paper I buy, because it has to match and be, everything has to match perfectly. I usually have like a theme every year. It has to match my personality, the paper. I'm very, very, very particular about my wrapping. It's probably why it takes me forever to wrap, because I'm so particular. I also learned how to wrap whenever my mom used to volunteer in the mall for years and years and years ago. They used to have all those like different things in our mall, and you know, like buy gifts for the needy and wrap. They would have free gift wrapping and all that kind of stuff, and I would help. I would go and help, and that's how I learned how to wrap gifts. So I had to learn professionally, because you can't just wrap any kind of gift willy-nilly for somebody that's getting professional wrapping in the mall. Okay, I think we're almost done with the tag, and I'm getting close to the end of the video. So it says, have you ever gone Christmas caroling? Absolutely, many, many times. What tops your tree? I have a Christmas tree finial. Let's see if we can see it. there's my Christmas tree finial. I really like the old-fashioned style ornaments. So it's a gold Christmas tree finial at the top of my Christmas tree. Let's carefully move you back down here now. There we go. Okay. Next. Do you make New Year's resolutions? Do you stick to them? Absolutely. One of my biggest New Year's resolutions that I stuck to was, as a child, I used to chew my fingernails all the time, and one year I said I was going to stop, and I stopped, and I never did it again. And I still don't do it, and it drives me nuts whenever, actually it's kind of now a pet peeve to see other people do it, because I think it's just because of the way I stuck to my guns about my New Year's resolution. And the very last question, I know I went through this tag very quickly, but a lot of them just had very short answers, is, if you have been granted one Christmas wish, what will it be? If I were to be granted one Christmas wish, what would it be? I think my one Christmas wish would be that all of my debt were to be paid off. You know, student loan debt, car loan debt, other debt. Just that all of my loan, or all of my debt was to be paid off, and I'd be a happy camper. That would be my Christmas wish. Yep. And I just realized that, you know, many people would probably say like some kind of like noble, you know, philanthropic thing. And then there's me that says, oh, I want my debt paid off. Very selfishly. But yeah, I'd want my debt paid off. Anyways, I feel like this has been a very scattered episode, but I did want to show you how I use the Easy PDF app. Oh, I forgot to show you the Easy PDF symbol or app on my iPad looks like this. So that is the app that I'm using. It's a triangle with a sideways R in it. So that is the app that I am using. I will show Goodreader in another episode some other time. I hope you enjoyed that, as well as the tag that I gave. I know not everyone likes tags, but it was something to help me fill the conversation, just because I'm running out of things to talk about. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend filled with lots of fun and stitching and knitting and all of your crafting happiness. And don't forget to always be creative. I'll see you guys later.